like that's
You got you reached for it.
Right.
You open the fridge.
Yeah, he's reaching. Yes.
Oh, no, I'm saying you reached for it.
Exactly.
You reached for the
You
drink.
actually are.
There was
reaching.
water in there. The only one that has the high road here is Hector with water.
What are you?
And even then,
Get it himself. I
and,
got it for him.
well, and even then,
And I appreciate that.
It's in a plastic.
I chose to drink this.
It's in a plastic water bottle where who knows what chemicals could be in the plastic. So
Are we ready to go?
I think we're ready to go.
All right, hey there, hello, and welcome back to the Dadless podcast. This is a very special episode. It is our first full panel episode. This is our very first time sitting in with each other, all four of us together as one. Right in front of me, he is the saltiest of daddies, Jose the Dad. Directly to his...
Your left, my right.
Yes. Smooth as jazz. Yeah, as grizzled as a Midwesterner. He is Vic.
I have the weakest facial hair here, so I don't know about that one, but all right.
Well,
But I feel like you look like you're the most likely to promote that Squatch body wash thing.
That's fair.
So
That's a fair statement. But I feel like
I don't
uses
agree.
it.
I thought about buying it, but it was just too much.
I've had it in my cart a few times.
and the one mysterious voice that you are hearing for the first time, no, second time, but his first time on a for real episode. A PhD, a doctor, a lawyer, and a scholar. He is Hector.
He is also PG.
No PhD.
PG-13.
PG-13.
At least one nip.
Yes. No PhD.
Soft fuck in there somewhere.
Just a thought.
You get one.
I'll take one.
Everybody gets one.
I figure it's been a while since we've sat in together to actually have like a group discussion. I would say that this is very much a catch-up episode. We have plenty of notes. We have plenty to talk about.
All ketchup, no mustard.
Fuck. Where do you guys want to start? Literally, we can catch up anime, movies, TV.
I'm going to start with the fact that Hector's already like, wait, why am I doing this again?
No, definitely not.
I thought about watching the Christmas special because November 1st is holiday season for me, but I haven't gotten to that one yet.
It is holiday season.
It is.
It is. Some people still try to decorate for Thanksgiving. I skip straight to the holidays.
It's brown and yellow. Why would you want to decorate your house with literal shit colors?
It's the passing of the fucking solstice, bro. What do you mean? You got to get through fall to get through winter.
Hey, I'll take commercialism and red and green everywhere any day of the week.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, I love it. Capitalism, my friend.
That being said, that's an excellent segue for me. Have you guys seen, first of all, are you guys into the Halloween franchise at all?
I just recently watched it for the first time.
Which movie?
The original and the original sequel, and then I have yet to watch the new rebooted ones.
Okay, so that makes me feel a little bit better. What the fuck? Did you queef? No, I'm just
No,
kidding.
it's
That was a
my zipper for sure.
He was like, that was my ass. No, so when I found out that Halloween was going to be free on Peacock, I think Peacock.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so found out it was free, got the fucking trial, and watched it. I'm part of that big majority of fans of the movie that not outright had like hate for it, but the thing is, it left me like very confused. Halloween, in essence, is based around the idea that Michael Myers is trying to get a hold of his long-lost sister, Laurie Strode, played by Jamie Lee Curtis, and this whole kind of, I don't know where it falls within like criminology, but he's trying to get the final kill, which is her, to annihilate his entire family and then, complete this collection of sorts. But from the way that it was written, Halloween is directly now taking place as like a meta sequel to the 1978 film. That being said, everything, the past lore has been retconned. And
which is fair. I mean, they made so many. I was trying to find out which order to watch it in.
So it's the 12th installment. And that being said, it is now broken down into the Halloween original universe, which is considered 1 and 2. Some would argue 3, but then there's also the argument that 3 through 6 is considered the Curse of Thorn era.
Don't forget H2O.
Okay, but that's why 6. But then it was retconned again, and then 7 through 10, I believe, 7 through 10, I think, is considered like a total other era.
More
Because
reboots than Spider-Man.
It's retconned, and then Rob Zombie retconned, and that's considered just the Rob Zombie era, and then now this is the Laurie Strode universe. But basically, they identify it within the beginning of the movie. They say, "Hey, isn't Michael Myers your grandma's brother?" And straight away, they shoot it down, and they say, "No, I think the townspeople made that up just to build on the lore of Michael Myers and like what happened within the town." The beginning of the movie, they make several attempts at connecting past events from other movies to make general connections, I guess, like as an homage. But it's really shitty. It's like a lot of them are like past victims that survived. One of them's Tommy Doyle, who is the original kid that Laurie Strode was taking care of in Halloween 1. And this dumb motherfucker, the entire movie says one line over and over and over. He's just like, "Evil dies tonight. Hey, evil dies tonight." Pointing out, he's like, "Hey, you, evil dies tonight." And it builds on almost this a social commentary of sorts where they want to believe that within a small town, it's easy for like a mob mentality to build. Like when you are fearful of something that you don't understand, or something that is heard but like not seen. And in this case, it's this mob of fucking people looking for Michael Myers where he isn't. You know, literally Michael Myers pops up like 3 or 4 times, but this mob of people are going after like just randos off the street. It's a weird choice in how they decided to go about building this world, this universe, for Laurie Strode. Now going into it as like Michael fucking runs fade on like 100 people at the end of the movie, and basically they end with like he transcends with each kill, and you're like, what the fuck does that mean?
Experience points, my guy.
That's what I said. I was like, if this is an RPG, I was like, he's fucking just...
He's grinding.
He's fucking EV training, dude.
He went to the city. He got his ass kicked. He said, all right, I'm going to go back to Route 101. I'm going to get a level 16 combustion before I even challenge May. All right. and then I'm just going to go ham the rest of the game.
They touch on it in 3, but in Halloween 4, which is Curse of Michael Myers, the curse is in there because of the term, the Curse of Thorn, which is like this cult from like, it's like a Celtic, like a pagan kind of fucking cult. And they endow a spirit, a la Naruto. They endow a demon within the soul of a chosen. And on the All Hallows Eve, on the eve of Samhain, Halloween, that fucking demon devours everyone in his fucking wake. And then that's it. And then it guarantees that the solstice will pass like for a fruitful year. But I don't know if that's what they are doing now by saying that, because this motherfucker walked out of a building that was on fire. This fool got...
Cool guys don't look at explosions, man.
This fool got the straight Rasputin fucking treatment. They beat him off. They fucking hit him with objects. They told him mean things that could probably hurt his feelings.
You ever play those games on like Flash Player? Like Kick the Buddy or like...
Like Stick Death?
Yeah, where you just like annihilate this random little character.
It's weird. It's a weird movie.
All 80s movies are really odd.
This is fucking 2021. You have Danny McBride as a fucking co-writer, and it's produced by fucking Blumhouse. Like, what wild hair was in your ass that, like, there were so many bad choices made for this fucking movie. And really, it's only something like, unless you're like a deep fan of the franchise and shit, it sticks out like the sorest thumb in the world. It's so terrible. It's fucking terrible. I would rather watch Dragon Ball Evolution.
Wow, those are powerful words.
It's a cash grab.
Cash grab for sure.
And people are going to watch it.
I mean, yeah, that's why we have Matrix 4.
No.
Hey, you know what? I recently actually...
Hush your mouth.
No, it looks great.
No,
It looks, but like...
Have you guys seen... I just actually watched the first episode yesterday, and I'm so happy about it. I don't know if you guys all saw it. Animaniacs. You guys ever watch that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So Animaniacs, they rebooted it for Hulu.
Saw that.
And I was like, I don't know. I'm kind of scared to watch it. Never checked it out. But I watched the first episode. It was fan-fucking-tastic. And they're like parody like how everything just gets rebooted now. and they straight up say this is a cash grab, and like they show themselves in Hulu outfits with the big paycheck from Hulu. Like, hey, they got no shame, they're admitting it. But like all these other like reboots and stuff. But yeah, I just want to say, like, I did not watch a lot of 80s movies growing up because just didn't, Mexican kid had Telemundo. And then by the time my mom was just like, okay, I'm doing my own thing. So anyways, didn't watch a lot of 80s movies. So was catching up on a lot of 80s horror movies this Halloween season. I laughed way more than I was scared. Those things are so fucking funny. Like Michael Myers popping up, but it's like so comical because it's like so nonchalant. Like, just got stabbed 6 times, shot 6 times. Just gonna sit right up like I'm working on some crunches. Like,
That's because he ate a lot of Activia, so he's fine.
there you go,
Hey.
Activia.
Backed up,
That's why she sponsored him.
not the problem.
He's gonna shit himself to death. That's how the trilogy ends.
But that's like, I just find it so funny. Or like Nightmare on Elm Street, like it's just so funny, like how bad they are. But it's like Sharknado, where it's like it's so bad that it's entertaining.
But I feel like a lot of it is with movies like that. It's like Child's Play. 1 is cool. 2 is okay. Anything after that is questionable. Halloween. 1 is cool. 2 is fine. 3, it gets questionable.
I didn't watch 3 because it was just like this mask thing or something. I was like,
So the curse of Michael Myers, Season of the Witch is pretty cool. It has a lot of occult tones to the movie, and they touch on that in a way in this Halloween Kills. Just referencing the masks, they don't reference anything else. But it really, like, anything after that is questionable. The same thing with fucking Friday the 13th, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, a big one. Anything after Texas Chainsaw Massacre 1 is disgusting.
You
It's
didn't
terrible.
like Trey Songz? I liked Trey Songz personally.
I fucking hated that movie. I hated that movie so much.
my favorite Saw movie was the one with Dr. Phil.
There's a Saw movie with Dr. Phil?
No,
It's
scary movie.
Oh, okay.
I think it's 3 or 4 where he's in the room with Shaq.
yeah, and he has to hit a free throw.
Oh, yeah. That's
That
like
ain't
the very
happening.
beginning, huh?
Yeah, and chops his foot off. He's like, "You cut off the wrong foot." I can't speak too much on the franchise as a whole because I literally just like started it. But I mean, those are my opinions. They're more funny than scary. Maybe if I watch it like as a kid or like more when I was younger, I might be like, "Oh yeah, that was scary." Or in the 80s when that was like the most that you had. But watching it now and having experienced like horror movies with like today's technology is just really funny.
I think scary movies, or my problem with scary movies, is that they're not scary. If you're
Yeah, the world's ending. Nothing scary, buddy.
look, point is, I know you guys, well, at least you two, yourself, and this guy right here, Roaming Nomad. You guys like those types of movies,
Love them.
right?
Yeah, I do. I have the one thing, just like being a fucking fan of pro wrestling, it's difficult to be a fan of horror, the genre of horror. And that's the thing. How do you weed out what's good and what's bad? There could be something that's so bad that it's cult and it's good. A la like Troll 1 and 2. Terrible fucking movies. But cult following.
No, I'm looking up Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I've
Nice.
been looking it up for the last like 10 minutes.
I think
'Cause
there's a
apparently
remake of
there's
that.
a sequel,
Yeah, there's
but I
a
can't find it.
Hey, but if there's one franchise that needs to stop that has not stopped, it's the Fast and the Furious
You're
movies.
wrong.
First of all,
You were 100% wrong.
Launching a car into space. That was a meme after like 6 or 7 came out, and then they actually did it in the new one. I was like, okay, you're kidding me. They did not launch a car into space.
They did it.
but did you see Vin Diesel's post from earlier today?
Hey, he called out my boy, little brother Dwayne.
You didn't see it?
I didn't see
Yeah,
it.
I'll pull it up right now.
Vin Diesel, while he looks it up, posted a picture of himself staring down Dwayne Johnson, The Rock himself, saying, "My little brother, it's time you come back to the franchise and finish out this series as Hobbs because nobody else can take your part in this movie."
He said that?
All right, so
Yeah.
the full quote, the caption is, "My little brother, Dwayne, the time has come, the world awaits the final of Fast 10. As you know, my children refer to you as Uncle Dwayne in my house. There is not a holiday that goes by that they and you don't send well wishes, but the time has come. Legacy awaits. I told you years ago that I was going to fulfill my promise to Pablo. I swear that we would reach manifest the best fast in the final, that is 10. I say this out of love, but you must show up. Do not leave the franchise idle. You have a very important role to play. Hobbs can't be played by no other. I hope that you rise to the occasion and fulfill your destiny."
Kevin Hart has to join. That's part of the contract.
He's like, "Hey, young man." This sounds like a fucking suicide note, dog. Sounds like, "Hey, come back and we're gonna off ourselves, bro."
It's been a long time
That feud
without you, my
is just
friend.
so big, isn't
It's
it?
fantastic. I love
Right.
everything about their feud. And
There's a feud.
yeah,
Yeah.
and Jason Statham's in it too.
Is he?
Yeah, I think it's yeah.
Because of the Hobbs and Shaw thing.
Hobbs
Yeah.
and Shaw had Jason Statham.
But isn't
Well,
he
yeah,
sided
so
with?
Statham has a big old thing about being like the macho man of the movie. He has to be the hero.
They all do. It's all part of the
Yeah,
contracts.
It's, well, yeah, but like
Why
to the
can't they
point
just
that
be a family?
Statham
Family.
had his wife on set counting the punches, kicks, elbows, and things.
No, you're fucking kidding, dude.
So that way, yes, and there was a point system in place, so that way they came out equal to whatever criteria he set up, because he didn't want to be the small guy to Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
I think he has the smallest penis of the bunch. If that,
I mean,
I could tell you he'll definitely fuck up The Rock, though.
Jason Statham.
Yes, absolutely,
like, call me when
he'll drop
Statham.
people's elbow.
Call me when Statham drops rap verse.
absolutely.
Hey. With Tech
with
9.
Tech 9.
With Tech
Yeah,
9.
call me when he's
That was some
trending.
heat.
I think Statham has a Christmas album.
Statham's a
I'm
DJ.
pretty sure-
Statham's a
I'm
DJ,
pretty
isn't
sure
he?
Statham has a Christmas
Or is that
album.
Michael Bisbee? It's one of them. They're all English. Aside from that, is there anything additionally that you're watching currently, as far as movies, or that you have seen that are
Movies?
Yeah, that is worth like mentioning.
I tried watching Dune on HBO.
I heard it's really good. I haven't watched it yet.
I'm waiting for the movie. I'm waiting to go watch it at the movie theater, but I also have Eternals and Clifford on tap, so I don't know how realistic that's going to be.
Fire.
No, it does not.
Statham does have a holiday album.
Does he really?
Yes, I have it right here.
Can it be better than Shrek's holiday album?
I don't know if it's an album or if it's just like a one up.
Idris
but-
Idris Elba is a fucking singer.
Nothing will beat Count Dooku's metal album, though.
Oh, that's right. He did have one.
Yeah.
But it's like spoken word.
Spoken
Kind
word.
of. There's music to it. There's like, I had to watch it in. I found out about it in my English class, or like cultural anthropology class. We were talking about like the massacre of the Saxons in like the 1200s or something, and then the teacher's like, "Check this shit out."
Yeah.
Homeboy made a rap or a metal album about this. I'm like, that's motherfucking Count Dooku. That's
did,
Saruman. That's fucking.
And he had more than one.
Yeah, it was like,
Because it's like a series. It's like it's like an audio drama, but with like metal.
but I was like, dude, that's sick. That's awesome.
Full circle.
Full circle.
Halfway through Dune, because I do have HBO. And so, it's okay so far. I'm waiting to see what people are hyping it up about.
Maybe you have to watch it in the movie theater.
I would suggest watching it. I watched it at home, and I
Look,
don't know if I was on
To-
part of the Game of Thrones people that don't have their TV set properly, but I couldn't see shit.
To my understanding, and this is all Dune aside. Growing up as a young fat kid with no friends,
Gordo? Family Gordo?
Yes,
Hey, I was
of
a
course.
family Gordo.
me too.
Dune, much like Doctor Who, was one of those like must get into.
Never watched
fucking
Doctor
things.
Who.
I've never in my life. But Dune, I have no fucking idea.
I have no idea what it is.
Well, it's a book series,
But it's a book
they
s-
did make a movie in like the 90s.
I've seen that. It's terrible. No, but the book series itself is like jumping into Game of Thrones, like that series, or like just a series that is like very in depth. But I to my understanding, Dune is very like fucking crawls like to get to the point of what's going on. Like there's just so much fucking background that you're like, what?
It's like when your friend shows you a song and they're like, hold on, just wait for it. Hold on, the good part's coming up. And then like a minute in, you're still waiting for the beat to be like, hold on, it's coming up right now. Oh, wait, no, that's not the part. Wait. Oh, there it is. And it's like a 10-second chorus. You're like, oh, yeah, that was okay.
It's like Kanye West, Lift Yourself. Scoop diddy poop.
Don't listen to Kanye West, bro. Sorry.
But,
that one, dog.
but yeah, that's like, I guess that's kind of what you're describing there. I have no idea the plot line or the story. I've watched the trailer, did not understand what the fucking story was watching the trailer. I just know that it's supposed to be good, so I want to check it out.
Isn't it about people stealing spices?
Is it?
It's like...
Hey, don't steal my cumin.
That's what it should have been called, bro. Hey, don't steal my cumin.
If that's what it's about, that just makes me want to watch it even more.
Yeah, it's about people stealing spice, but it's not like...
Describe a plot line terribly.
It's not in that regard of like you're using it as a seasoning, but yeah.
Human chicken run?
It's
fucking sick one.
Human chicken run.
I don't know. Like right before like the movie even started, last podcast on the left started their own Dune like partner fucking podcast to explain the book series of Dune. And I still could not, for the life of me, fucking understand what's going on. So I was like in hopes that the movie would better explain it, because I hear it's really good, the movie. And I don't know what the fuck happens. I know there's a big worm, but there's a big worm in Friday.
It was an Alaskan bullworm. Maybe I had the same joke.
But the fucking I know it's left open ended, but because they want to try to follow. Like
it's a
trilogy.
Series,
It's going to be a trilogy.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't watched it yet.
I would probably, not gonna lie, be more entertained watching Clifford than Dune. But I don't know.
That's
I still want to check out Dune.
Purposes.
What, Clifford?
Yeah.
I would never, bro.
I didn't read Clifford as a kid. I just think it's really fucking cool that they made like a whole ass live action movie about Clifford, the big red dog.
Clifford was the books. I just watched the cartoon.
No. Well, is it a cartoon?
Which one came first? It's a PBS thing, isn't it? Like,
yeah, I watched the cartoon.
It was like Clifford,
I didn't know there was
Arthur.
books. Maybe I did. I don't know.
Well, maybe they made the
dog
books.
were Biscuit.
You put some respect on Bluey.
Hank the Cow Dog?
I don't know.
No.
Shiloh.
That's elementary school.
No, Shiloh.
Not Shiloh.
Okay.
Old
Yeller.
And the cackling.
Where the red fern grows.
There we go.
That was a good one.
That was a good one.
Yeah, okay.
There you go.
Agree on that.
Level ground right there.
All right. The Outsiders.
Hey, that was a good one too. Read both of those in the same
Everything
class.
you had to read in school.
Everything you read in school, other than Catcher in the Rye.
Didn't read it.
Didn't read that
And,
one.
and Great Gatsby.
Didn't read that one.
Missed
Said
it.
I read it. Didn't read it.
I was
Wrote
really
an essay
like
about it.
Everything else, though.
The Great Gatsby. I was like, oh, this is gonna be a great story, and then like the way it ends, I'm just like, that's the story. Like, where's the rest of it?
I didn't enjoy any of it.
It was just like where I thought we were gonna get something, and I was like, oh, okay. Like,
No,
like where it's Fairly Odd Parents. When do we get to the ride? This is the ride.
I will say on Paramount Plus, they also released Paranormal Activity, The Next of Kin. And I fucking jumped on it day one. On the fucking 29th is when they released it. Super good.
Is that a movie or a show?
No,
No, it's a
movie. Movie.
New one?
Yeah. Hey, incredible.
You know what? The best scary movies are the ones that leave you like, hey, I heard a sound in my house, and I just watched a movie about a sound in my house.
Hey, Next of Kin was like really well done to re-up that franchise. It was fucking super well done. And it didn't come off as cheesy to me, but I'm also
But you're also a fan.
But I'm also a fan of the genre. I especially hella like found footage. Like that last part of the fucking franchise was really bad. But this one, and again, I mean, not to be biased, but it's like Jason Blum was on it. So Blumhouse had backing in the movie, and they always do a pretty good job with their movies. The story itself, the mythology and the lore that they use within it, for me anyway, was really cool, but it's because of all the tones of like occult happenings and bullshit like that. And it leaves it open-ended like most of the other movies to expand on their current story. I thought it was really well done, like to kind of reboot that franchise, obviously for a newer, like a younger audience.
Most of my movies in the next couple months are all Christmas movies. To be honest with you,
No fucking way,
Like
How
everything.
many Christmas movies could you possibly
No,
watch?
this guy hella
Watch
likes,
The Nightmare Before Christmas, Elf. What other ones are there?
I don't watch Elf.
So
I've never watched Elf, but
I've
I know
watched-
it's a Christmas movie.
you've never watched Elf with Will Ferrell?
No, I've never watched Elf with Will Ferrell.
We have to watch it, man.
you
It's a
like-
classic.
Do you like Will Ferrell?
Yeah, Will Ferrell's cool.
Fantastic fucking movie. Watch it every holiday season, probably
I-
2-3 times.
I do. I know people that watch it every fucking year. But I don't. It's not like a go-to Will Ferrell movie for me. I know it is for a lot of people, but it's not like a go-to for me.
Step Brothers. That's the
2000
go-to Will Ferrell
Absolutely
movie.
fucking go-to.
2002 to 2010 Will Ferrell.
Anchorman.
My
1 and
go-to.
2?
Blades of Glory.
Yeah.
No, the ending. I can tell you right now.
What?
The ending.
Talladega Nights.
Semi-pro.
Talladega Nights. Semi-pro.
Talladega Nights, yeah.
Blades of Glory. The ending absolutely ruined the entire movie for me. Like just that sequence of floating away or whatever. Absolutely was a wash.
Those two movies that he had not that long ago.
Sherlock and Holmes
yeah,
was
Sherlock.
not.
Yeah.
Not.
That one.
I was
not a
so
hit.
hyped to see Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly team up again,
And it had
and
an absolute bomb.
yeah, it was bad.
And so was the one that he had with Kevin Hart. Get Hard. That one. I
That
heard
one
didn't
was
get
like it was
great
okay,
reviews there.
but it was like it's a movie that I watch once, have a few laughs, and then I don't ever think about it again.
What movie is that one?
It's Get Hard.
Exactly.
I mean, I can
exactly.
get hard, but what?
It like Will Ferrell is like an executive and he's getting sent to prison for like embezzlement, and so
Oh.
he's like racist, and he like finds Kevin Hart, who's like the janitor, and he's like, "Hey, teach me how to get hard for jail." And Kevin Hart's like
this.
Kevin Hart's like, "All right, I'm gonna take this little this white boy for all his money because like I mean, hey, he's being racist. I'm
was
just
like,
gonna cash in."
Sit on your thumb.
And so it's okay, but yeah, no, definitely after like 2011, 2012, like Anchorman 2 was probably the last great Will Ferrell movie.
I think that kind of comedy is done. As far
Yeah,
as like the
but is
movie
it done,
industry.
or is it just that we grew up a little bit?
No, because I still
think
find
can
those
still
movies.
watch-
I can still watch
can
those.
I think,
It's fun.
dude, I at least like twice a month watch just the blooper reel for Anchorman 1 and 2, like the compilations of it. Those are so fucking funny, dude.
I watch Step Brothers like I want to say three times a year at least.
I probably see Step Brothers once a month.
I watch it very regularly.
Once a month.
Probably, yeah.
It's a go-to, especially since they added it on Netflix now. It's even easier,
I feel
more
like
accessible.
it's always on TV.
It's always on TV. I have it recorded. I own the movie too, but I didn't buy the theater or the extended edition or the unrated version. And so then when I actually watched the unrated, I was like, "There's new shit in here. Holy shit, this is even funnier." But yeah, circle back to your question about how many holiday movies can you watch, my friend.
It's like all of them.
There are plenty. Even just Netflix alone, Netflix originals. Klaus, fantastic. That's a new edition, but
Phenomenal.
instant classic.
Instant classic.
Fantastic movie. You also have not instant classics, but still really good watches with what's his name, Kurt Russell, Christmas Chronicle 1 and 2. Those
Yeah.
are
Passion of the Christ.
good. Yeah, they're good. Passion of the Christ.
Struck by lightning. It's fun.
Shout out to my grandpa.
But
Did your grandpa get hit by lightning?
Yeah, that's how he died.
no, not
It was the fire in Mexico
No,
where you got fucking confirmed.
no, definitely.
And then there's also Christmas specials and Christmas episodes of TV shows. Like I'll go back and watch like the Fairly Odd Parent Christmas episode where it's like Christmas every day and they get tired of Christmas. Or like the SpongeBob
I like the SpongeBob one.
the SpongeBob Christmas where like Squidward has a heart and you're like, damn.
That's like the stop motion ones, the claymation ones.
No, I hate claymation. It terrifies me. I don't know why. I know I just alienated everyone here, but I don't like
Claymation's
claymation.
okay.
Don't like claymation. And that doesn't just go for Tim Burton. That goes for just any claymation. Like the Rudolph classic, can't watch that. Can't watch that. As much of a Christmas aficionado that I am, I cannot watch that Rudolph special.
Is it because
I thought I believed
the
in
girl
devil.
reindeer from the Rudolph special turns you on?
I don't know what it is about claymation. I just can't do it. Coraline, okay, it's fine. But then the fucking blue guy and the mouse, I was like, nope, okay, I'm out of here. That shit was fucking freaking me out.
You should read Neil Gaiman's Coraline, the book. It's good.
I heard about that actually. I had an English class where I was supposed to read it, but I didn't read it.
It's real good. Neil Gaiman's a great writer.
But yeah,
Okay, but is Nightmare Before Christmas
both.
both?
Both.
Both?
Yes.
Why?
Perfectly acceptable to have Nightmare Before Christmas decor for both Halloween and Christmas. I still have Jack Skellington
But
up.
do you watch it for Christmas or do you watch it for Halloween?
I would say probably more for Halloween, but it's both.
I don't watch it that often.
I don't, but Emerson-
I don't watch it that often.
Emerson's always like, hey, let's watch it. I'm like, okay. But honestly, not my favorite. Again, it's that animation that I'm like, eh.
What's a movie that says Christmas to you? Just one like off the top of your head.
Home Alone 2 Lost in New York.
Yeah, we are two different people.
You gonna go with Die Hard or what?
Oh
Die-
my God, what the fuck?
There's so many. There's so
Hey,
many. I mean,
Die Hard?
I already
So-
named like 5, but there's that one. I mean,
So
there's
yesterday
so many.
we were totally joking around because I'm over here like, talking about like, oh, bullshit that I was going to take notes on, fucking whatever. And Renee goes, what's a movie that says Christmas to you? And I was like, Muppet Christmas Carol. And she was like, we are two totally different people. And I was like, what the fuck? Why? And she's like, Adam Sandler, 8 Crazy Nights.
Yes.
I was like, holy shit. I was like, but we were fucking... we got on 2 separate planes going the opposite direction, bro.
There's so many choices.
And when I've been watching that episode of The Office, when Michael Scott sings the fucking the Wall-E, I've stopped watching the
That
episode
shit's
just so I could watch
so
all of
funny.
8 Crazy Nights.
But
I can't think of a movie that screams out Christmas to me.
A Christmas
Heat
Story?
Miser and Snow Miser?
hey, amazing. Hey, but I do think like that is. I feel like that is like a very
The Year Without Santa Claus?
hearty Christmas
Krampus.
joke. Is to throw out
Krampus?
Christmas movie.
It's a good one. I like that one.
I feel like that's a really like good Christmas joke. Really Die Hard. People are like, it's not a Christmas movie. Yeah, the
It's a
fuck it
Christmas
is.
movie.
It takes place during Christmas. What the
Qualifies.
It's a Christmas.
Christmas action movie.
Christmas conflict.
Literally at a Christmas party.
Yep.
Is it? Oh, it is.
Yeah,
it
it
is.
is.
Yeah.
Why it's
It
a
is.
Christmas movie, 'cause
Yeah.
it's set at Christmas.
Professor
On the
Snape
day.
is the villain.
Which one's
Oh.
that? Okay, which one's that one with Seth Rogen?
Ninja Love.
No.
Oh.
It's a holiday movie. That's great. No. Love that one.
Hey, terrible movie.
Hey, shut your mouth.
Terrible
are you
movie.
serious right now?
Terrible movie.
You need to get your priorities straight.
Green Hornet?
adaptations.
It was great.
It was dog shit, dude.
Did you not laugh?
No.
What's this movie you're looking up or you're trying to talk about? Do you know the name or? Are you
He's with Anthony Mackie. It's Anthony Mackie, Seth Rogen.
Office,
It just came- Office Party. Office Party. Or Office
Good.
Christmas Party.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt,
Yes.
Anthony Mackie.
Oh, I watched it
Yeah.
one time.
Super funny.
But it's a funny
Super
movie.
Fucking good movie.
It's a funny movie.
Bateman, Olivia Munn, TJ.
That's a good movie.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I like that movie.
That's
That's a
very
good.
That was a good one.
That is a very good
I don't know
movie.
if it's Christmas or if it's Hanukkah. Like,
Isn't someone getting married in that? Or no, they break up with someone? What?
I don't know. I don't remember.
I don't remember.
But I remember
It's funny.
laughing. I
Funny
remember
movie.
laughing.
Was it? Is it a Christmas? I think it's a Christmas movie. I don't know if it's a Christmas movie, but I think it has Christmas in it. Newer one. Why him?
Yes.
That's a good one.
Oh, a controversial though.
Controversial. Wait, because of the actor or the movie,
Because
the
of the
story?
actor. The movie's great.
The movie's great. Yeah, because of the actor. Okay, it's got James Franco in it, so it's like he's canceled.
Oh.
But
Next topic.
I will say that one movie that I was looking forward to and that's now like currently out. It released on the 29th as well, I believe. Guillermo del Toro was releasing a horror
Oh.
movie that was slated for 2018 and got pushed back because of COVID. It's called Antlers. It's currently out. Go watch it. Give him your money. I myself am just like a huge fan of Guillermo del Toro's work. It's just very dark. They're all, the way he's described it is he tells you stories that are very whimsical but also have like moral meanings behind them. And I was really looking forward to Antlers, and that's probably like the next movie that I'll go see.
Isn't that about like
It's The Wendigo.
right? Yeah.
I've been looking forward to that movie since they announced it, and it looks great. From what reactions have been, it has high praise from fans, but critics have deemed it as it seems underwhelming because it seems unfinished or rushed. But I don't
Critics
know.
say what critics say.
But that's why it's more of like a critic feedback than it is a fan feedback.
I stopped believing in critics when I had like so much fun watching Meet the Spartans because I thought it was hilarious, and they were like, "That's the worst movie of all time." Critics were saying, and I was like, looking back, I'm like, "Yeah, if you're like a critic, like, yeah, that's a shitty movie." But you know what? I thought it was funny.
All parody movies get
Are shit
crapped
movies,
on.
but I find
Like
them funny.
critics.
So that's why I'm like, my views don't align with.
Movie.
Epic movie.
My opinions don't align with critic opinions, so anytime I see what critics say, I'm like, that means I'm probably gonna like it.
But you guys are some pretty big critics.
I'm actually very easy to please with movies. I watch almost anything. I have hardly any negative things to say about movies, so if I'm like, oh, that's a terrible movie, it's probably a pretty bad movie. Because movies that everyone's like, that was a shitty movie, I'm like, really? I didn't think it was that bad.
The only movie that I've ever actually regretted watching, that I wish I could have gotten my time back.
Green Hornet.
No. You need to stop. No. Was Wonder Woman 2.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Didn't watch it.
Wonder Woman 1?
It was. Hey, I still haven't seen Wonder
You
Woman
made it
1.
through 1 and 2 was the bad one?
1 was good.
When?
I'm not saying it was great,
Like when the
but
credits are rolling? Or
What had that one guy in it?
That's part of the movie.
What's his name?
Back of my eyelids or
What's his name? That guy, the World War I soldier. I forget the name of the actor, but I mean, he does some.
Chris
Yeah, he does some cool movies. I like him.
Wonder Woman, as far as like the Justice League movies go, the Justice League franchise, the DC comic movies, that one is okay just because the bar isn't set very high. But Wonder Woman 2 was just straight out plain terrible.
But, so it's only a good movie because everything compared to it is bad.
Snyder
say
cut.
it's-
With the bar, it's easier to reach.
I wouldn't say it's bad. You could spend your time
Aquaman
watching
was
worse
fucking
movies.
Power Rangers. Like, that looked like Power Rangers.
I cannot watch any Aquaman movies because
Of Amber Turd.
fuck Amber Heard.
Johnny Depp should not be taken out of
It's-
Fantastic Beasts.
Will not watch Fantastic
It shouldn't
Beasts
be called
anymore.
Fantastic Beasts,
Nope.
But
And
he should still have his spot.
yeah, free Johnny.
Hashtag free Johnny.
I think for me, the thing is, they really not won me back, but the amount of shit that they had to do to re-up on Justice League for the Snyder Cut.
The Snyder Cut was good.
I like the Snyder Cut.
was good, but to really pull me in as like a fan of the franchise, to give me a 4-hour fucking movie, this amalgamation of like shit that fans wanted. Like when you told me that Martian Manhunter just popped out of nowhere, unbeknownst
Spoilers.
to
Spoilers.
me. It's been out, bro.
It's been out for a while.
It's been out.
Well, I just want to know.
When that shit happened, okay, cool. When they had the war with like the elder fucking gods and that was
Darkseid?
Darkseid.
Yeah.
Okay, you got me there, but Willem Dafoe when he was there floating, that was cool. He didn't do much. He was Willem Dafoe all wet. But I mean, to compete, to make a 4-hour movie to compete with Infinity War and Endgame, just to try to pull me in like into your franchise, it was a lot.
So DC, in my opinion, is very mismanaged because they have good material, source material to compete with Marvel and give us really great movies. But they just don't have the organization or the patience or the setup that Marvel did. Like Marvel gave us like how many movies?
Origin stories.
Exactly. And DC,
They rush into it.
They do. And like how many times has Batman been rebooted? Robert Pattinson new trailer looks good. I don't know.
It looks pretty tight.
I like it so far. We'll see how it comes out.
That's why we'll see how it turns out.
We'll see how it turns out. But like, there's no long game. Like by the time that you have a Justice League, you already had to like recast Flash and
Hey, look, we got Black Adam. Okay,
It's true.
we got Dwayne. He's gonna
The
rock bottom
hierarchy of
everybody.
power is about to change.
We got little brother Dwayne.
little brother Dwayne.
But that's like what we had said in the past. Is like it's the whole, like Hector said too, that cash grab to add Dwayne Johnson. That it's Dwayne Johnson as Black Adam. It's like, hey, fucking everybody's a fan of fucking DC now. Everyone's a Black Adam fan.
I
I
honestly
knew a
wouldn't-
guy named Adam in fucking high school. He wasn't black.
There's a town drunk named Adam. He's yelling the other day. Just had to fight him. That was the thing.
You know a guy named Adam? Last name's Driver. Fucking
Good soup.
never met him.
I would.
Good suit.
Good soup.
I wouldn't be as excited for this movie if it wasn't for Dwayne Johnson.
I'm not excited at all.
You're not excited at all. You're
I
not going to
will
watch
say-
it?
I will say Pierce Brosnan as Dr. Fate had me. Because you're talking about the JSA in its original incarnation with Hawkman, with Dr. Fate.
Megamind was better than most DC movies.
And then, like, as far as like other DC fucking movies. I feel like you tack on the roles to the right actor, and it's fucking cool. Whereas if you just made another Aquaman movie with Jason Momoa and then some other dumb fucks, it wouldn't be as great. The same thing with the Black Adam movie. It's Dwayne Johnson. That's what we're gonna watch. It's not. No, who the fuck knows about fucking DC unless you're a DC fan?
I want a live action Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy movie.
I'd watch that.
Yeah, you know, DC movie was like genuinely really good. I just watched it the other day. Shazam.
Really, haven't watched it.
Shazam. I just watched it. Honestly, like I really recommend watching that if you haven't. I mean, it's been out for a while.
No, I know. Yeah,
but like
it's good.
It's a good Christmas movie.
It is a good Christmas movie.
It's a good Christmas
All
movie.
right, hey, I'm gonna add it to the list.
It's a good Christmas movie.
All right.
I didn't like the ending. I feel like it kind of was forced.
It's a superhero movie.
But it's good.
It's a superhero
It's good.
movie, but like,
I'd give it a solid
like it holds up.
8.
It's besides the Snyder Cut, it's probably the best DC movie I've watched.
If it's good, I will say the one thing DC did really well is picking up James Gunn. If you're gonna put the money down for James Gunn, absolutely. Suicide Squad was
fucking
but
that doesn't count. I don't believe it's in the correct universe.
Yeah,
it's probably in Universe 4. I don't know. DC has stupid numbers.
I don't know.
I don't believe it's in the canonical universe that I've watched thus far.
I'm trying to think of like where it falls.
Well, because Waller was in it in both, and it falls into the same.
But it's also I don't know that it's. No, because is it? Would you call it like continuity from the first movie?
Yeah, well,
because
that's what I'm saying.
I will tell you, they killed Boomerang.
Boomerang,
and I was so fucking mad.
But my boy John Cena genuinely did a great
Peacemaker,
job.
I'm so looking forward to watching that fucking series.
Did a good job.
Did a great job.
Really good job.
I might be able to fucking stand where Dwayne does.
I've never seen a movie.
He keeps going.
If he stays on the Peacemaker,
he started
doing good.
real late in his fucking career.
I've never seen John Cena in a movie.
You never watched The Marine.
I can't see him.
If you've never seen Dwayne Johnson's Walk Tall, it's a great movie. Hey there, guys, real quick. This is the Elder Dadless, co-host of the Dadless podcast. Today, I'm here to tell you a little something about Anchor. It's the easiest way to make a podcast, and let me go ahead and explain. First of all, it is free. There's no upfront cost. It doesn't cost anything. It's a great way to get started. There are creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or your computer. Literally, if you're on the go, if you're at school, if you are hiding in the restroom while you're at work, if you're stalking your ex-girlfriend, you can literally make a podcast from anywhere. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many other streaming platforms. Hey, great way to get it out, right? You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. That means that your Uncle Randy, who was twice removed, can help you make a buck. Or creepy Father John, who you chose to stop talking to for many reasons, can even help you make a buck. It's that simple. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. That is anchor.fm. I hope you guys enjoy it. Let's get back to the show.
Hey, so we talked movies. You guys read anything good lately?
I don't read.
Audible.
Is that reading?
Yes. In today's world, it is. It's as close as you're going to get.
I'm so glad you brought that up because
I was told by the coach that it is not the same.
It's not the same as sitting down and reading a book, but when you're a busy adult and you want to still like enjoy a book, it's a great fucking substitute.
Had that queued up already.
I've been trying to read the Witcher series.
Good. Genuinely good to read.
I know you said it was, and that's why I'm still giving it a shot, but I've been like slowly chugging along.
But that's why, like for me, running fucking route, I'm out like at 4 or 5 in the fucking morning. The thing for me, like for Audible, I enjoy a good audio drama. Obviously, I listen to a fuck ton of podcasts and whatnot, but I enjoy an audio drama because it adds more depth to an already depth-rich series, much like The Witcher, is really well done. I would much rather whoever the fuck the voice actor for The Witcher is, like the Audible series, than
Henry Cavill.
like Henry Cavill. If it's Henry Cavill's body, and like maybe what's downstairs, but the voice of like the guy playing like Geralt in the Audible series, fucking fantastic.
You can do it. The technology's there.
He's great.
Zac Efron's a phony in High School Musical.
I mean, DC doesn't have that. We could see his fucking mustache. They're not going to put the money down.
That's fair.
But as far as Audible goes, The Sandman Act 1 and 2 are amazing.
Explain. Get an Audible subscription.
Audible, if you're listening to this,
I'll give you the sign
reach
in.
out.
I'll give you the sign in and go and read my shit. Just don't scroll all the way down.
That's all I'm going to do.
And really,
Nothing but fucking anime.
it's like nothing but Julia Child's cooking and shit. I generally will say, and I know it's The Sandman is a product of Neil Gaiman, and a lot of his like literary works are really well done, and the way that he was initially part of like what was called the British Invasion back in the 90s, and he was one of many writers to introduce new characters within the world of comics anyway. And this is what they did for DC to kind of re-up, because back in the 90s, comics were a dying breed. It really was like a dying franchise everywhere.
That's why everybody sold all their rights to everything.
Yeah, exactly. And The Sandman was one franchise that did really well because of how rich and like I don't know, I don't have like a good descriptive word for it, but it's very it's dark. It's just the dark themes. It's like gothic overtones of what's going on within this universe, and it's fucking great, dude. And the audio drama itself is like super well done. James, God damn it, what's his name? Professor X. McAvoy is Dream of the Endless, and Kat Dennings is also Death of the Endless. It's got a crazy cast of people, dude. It really is like the things that they touch on within the series, and this is coming into it as like I've known what Sandman is, but I've never known what Sandman is. Like I know the character, but I don't know the story.
I've heard of it, yeah.
And so going into it, like listening to it, from an all new perspective, and I think also now, not to sound like full of shit, but like that I'm older, I can kind of understand and take in more of like the concepts that are being like thrown out. It's so fucking good, dude.
So, super slept on book series that never got a show or a series, but that definitely deserves one, or movies.
Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
No, that has one.
It has a movie, right?
Doesn't. So, just finished a series called Dragon Watch, which is a sequel series to a series called Fablehaven, which basically magical creatures and shit are real, but they are on preserves to be protected from humanity and just the convenience of being away from, pollution and shit. Like if you're a dryad, you don't want your tree to be in a forest where they're getting cut down and shit, So anyways, they're all like on these preserves all over the world, and there's demons and dragons and fairies, but all kinds of cool shit. And lots of shit goes down. First series revolves around a war against demons. Second series revolves around a war against dragons. Pretty cool shit.
Third one's a war against fairies.
A little bit on the childish side, because they are for like younger readers, but still a good read, and I think it'd be really cool to see movies or shows out of it. Recommend.
I like the idea of long form iterations of certain franchises, like the Harry Potter. Like the idea of a long form show, a series, I think would be fucking.
A Harry Potter show would be fantastic.
And just for it to get grimy as it fucking gets.
They are making a show.
Are they really?
It's coming out on Cartoon Network, but it's a trivia show.
No, I've seen that. I saw that. I wouldn't do well.
It's not worth looking up.
But
I wouldn't do
the
well.
show that I am looking forward to that is going to be in the works, Percy Jackson.
Yes, 100%. Yeah, because
Chronicles of Narnia.
Hey, you can reread the books. Actually, that's what I was listening to.
Did they ever finish Chronicles of Narnia?
No, they did a second, and then they got chopped because it was just dog shit.
What, the Dawn Treader?
Mm-hmm.
The Dawn Treader?
I don't know.
They did because there's seven.
Yeah.
There's 7 books, and they focused on the same characters first. So they did 2, which is Lion, Witch, and the Wardrobe. You got the 4 siblings, and then in 4 you have Prince Caspian. 3 is called The Horse and His Boy, so it doesn't really focus around the original 4. They're just kind of in it briefly.
I've seen that video.
And then 4 is Prince Caspian. They come back. 5, I think, was Voyage of the Dawn Treader, or was it 6? And then that one only has 2 of the 4.
I'm gonna look that up.
So,
Young Jamie, look that up, please.
I have your
so,
iPad.
so they focused on like, okay, we have these 4, and they're like our cast, and let's make movies while we still have them in contract. So we're gonna have to bounce around. But I would definitely be interested in seeing a whole series. The thing about that is it's not one like long story. It's multiple stories that take place in this world. So like the first one is called The Magician's Nephew. Kind of boring, not going to lie. But, you know, sets up Narnia's existence and shit. So
I like the idea of that kind of a setting as I mean, basically, as any, I feel like it's really digestible for us to get into like a medieval-esque, very fantasy-based shows and shit like that. I think it's just really easy for people to get into it. But I like the idea of that setting in like a story. I mean, that's why like fairy tale, or no, what the fuck is it called? I was gonna say something totally different, not fairy tale. Carnival Row. Carnival Row on Amazon Prime is really good. It's not finished. I think there's like 1 season, but it's Orlando Bloom. Fuck, dude. Orlando Bloom and
Cara Delevingne.
Cara Delevingne.
You would know.
He would know. That's why I was going to point out.
I am aware.
For those of you who don't know, Victor, aka Roaming Nomad, is a big fan.
Big fan
Big
of Cara
fan
Delevingne.
of Cara Delevingne. All her work.
Yes. Phenomenal actress.
Phenomenal inside and out.
call him Lasco because he is a big fan.
I don't know.
It's a brand.
It's a brand.
A fan.
Fan
Oh,
brand.
see, miss
Oh,
me
yes.
alone.
Cool.
I don't know. I enjoy a fantasy setting. I think it just depends on how the story is, I guess, put out.
I think it's a lot harder to get into the fantasy setting now with what Game of Thrones did,
I would.
because there was a real big cash grab with similar shows like Viking.
Wasn't
I never got
Vikings
into
came out
Vikings
first, but it didn't have the same success that Game of Thrones had. Like, it was big, but it wasn't Game of Thrones big. Yeah.
I thought
Oh, shit.
Game of Thrones came out in what, 2011?
2011, and Vikings was out on the History Channel first, I
Yes.
thought.
But was
Well,
Vikings
I mean-
based in a fantasy setting?
Yes, I think. No.
Like from the jump? I think it
No.
was like
I
reality.
think it's
right?
reality.
Yeah.
I think it was just like, hey, we're Deutschland.
I don't
What's
know.
up?
I didn't get into Vikings until I played Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Still haven't gotten into Vikings.
I hear it's good. I
Last Kingdom is good. I told you guys to
Vikings
watch it.
Came out in 2013.
Oh, shit.
When did Game of Thrones come out?
11.
Okay, got me beat.
silly me.
Silly me,
Silly
yeah.
me. How could I forget?
How-
Last Kingdom is good. You guys still haven't checked
You've
that one
told
out,
me,
but
yeah.
you should check it out
It's
if you
still-
have that fantasy void in your life.
It's still queued up. There's something new that dropped on Amazon Prime recently that I've been seeing ads for, but
Invincible came out like last year, but
no, fool. What the fuck? Come on,
Tomorrow War?
Mark.
the Tomorrow War, Chris Pratt,
Come
aka
on, Mark.
Mario, it's a me.
Hey,
Hey, apparently,
Garfield.
Garfield?
Chris Pratt is canceled again.
for what? Oh no, yeah,
yeah.
because
Yeah,
he said
because of his post
Yeah,
about
yeah.
his
He
wife.
said, like, thank you for finally giving me a healthy child.
Hey,
I was like,
Suck.
damn, dude, what the fuck? Like, that one's hard to come back
We
from,
stand
G.
Anna Faris.
Well done.
House Bunny. Loved
Hey.
it.
Anna Faris. When they broke up, and when that rat bastard Jesse James ran out on Sandra Bullock, how dare you? How dare you?
Did you know, just found this out yesterday, Aaron Rodgers is engaged to Shailene Woodley?
This is old news, man.
I had no idea.
Divergent?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't like them.
the one that doesn't shower. She's like a
Pretty sure
hippie.
They came out with statements saying that they did.
Hey,
But
What?
it's a weird thing to make a statement about.
Hey, Papa.
Did
I
you
don't-
see Aaron
I didn't know
Rodgers'
none of that.
Halloween costume though?
Yes, that was fantastic.
What was it?
It was
John Wick,
John Wick. And it was
grew his hair out for the costume.
had
Oh,
too
really?
good of a night. Came back with some unforeseen.
COVID.
That's the COVID. Came down to the vid. The vid got him.
He was out today, which was good for the Chiefs. But anyway,
Hey, fuck the Chiefs.
talking about the football team.
I know.
Talking about the football.
Yeah, fuck the Chiefs. I lived on
Speaking
the.
of fantasy,
Hey, for the record, I lived on the res. My wife's native, so we're chilling.
speaking of fantasy,
You better say what you're gonna say then. My stepdad's black, but I'm not crossing that.
Hey,
line.
but I said fuck the Chiefs, the football team. I wasn't saying anything else.
What point are you trying to get
What,
to?
Hector? What are you gonna say?
What slow burn do we have over here, Hector?
I don't even remember where we were at.
I didn't want to. I forgot.
Was it Hector? I was like, wait, what was Hector? Was Hector making a point?
I forgot.
Let's talk about, I don't know.
Next topic.
Anyways.
Fun times.
TV or anime?
TV. I just watched You.
Yeah.
Super
Crushed
good.
it.
I'm watching you right now, man.
I watched season 1. Didn't watch season 2. Didn't watch season 3.
Watch both.
Is that the series that had Chris D'Elia?
Yes.
Yeah, but that was in season 2.
Yeah, he was there for just a season.
I watched
Until
season-
they-
Yeah.
until he.
I watched season 1.
You have to watch it. All right.
No, I'm talking about Chris D'Elia. Just
No, like the
Yeah.
person. No,
I'm talking about him.
That was after.
Was it?
That was
Okay.
after the season was over. And everything.
Wasn't it like an ironic casting though?
Yeah, it's.
From what I hear, I
It's like hitting the nail on the head. Yeah.
No, I haven't. I generally had no idea what the show was about.
It's
I've
you
never-
still don't know, or
I don't know. I've never tried to get into it.
It's been out for a little
how can
bit.
I explain
Is
it?
it a drama?
Talk about it. It's been out for a little while. We don't need to spoil it for that one.
I think it was spoil it for me, dude.
That's what I'm saying.
Is it a drama?
What do you mean? The show?
Yeah.
This season's
Like
been out
season-
for a while.
Like season 3. It's been out long enough.
It's been out like 3 weeks.
Spoil it.
funny.
What the fuck?
No, because this guy's gonna watch
Have
it.
you watched?
Nah,
are you
probably
gonna
not.
watch it?
Probably not, honestly. I watched season 1 when it came out, and then when season 2 came out, I was like, oh yeah, I'll get to it. Didn't interest me enough to get to
I mean,
it,
if you're
and
into
just
like
never.
serial killers and stuff.
Not
It's like
not
Better
too much.
Dexter.
I was about to ask if it's like
It's
that.
like,
So-
it's like better Dexter.
Isn't there
I've
any
never
Dexter
watched.
yet?
I've never watched Dexter, but I think it's different.
Is there not a new season of Dexter as well? Like,
No,
didn't they-
Yeah, it's
they
coming
just
out.
announced it. I think,
Yeah, they are. They're bringing. I think they're coming back for like a true ending.
and it comes and
I
it
think
takes
I
place
got
what
this.
like 10 years later.
I think you got like a Soprano kind of ending, where it's like
just fade to black.
I mean, not that rough, but yeah, I think it was a pretty rushed one. But honestly, the only reason why I hate Dexter is because the stupid fucking intro.
That was a
It's eating in it. It's gross.
not Dexter, but well, like along the lines of a series where, like, because it's a, to my understanding, it's a series that you got to watch because it's good. It's the same thing like The Sopranos, but even I'm as old as I am, bro. I don't know that I can go back and watch the fucking Sopranos.
It's a commitment.
I'm curious to watch like the Saints of
Newark. Many Saints of
because Joey Diaz is in it.
Great show.
Nothing else.
Hey,
Zuko
what-
Laming, bro.
Did you hear this? Did you hear the story about how he was robbing someone so many times that they were leaving notes for each other?
Yeah, I did.
That was dope.
That shit's tight.
Great show. Modern Family.
Modern Family's good.
I hadn't watched it like when it was out. Like I'd catch episodes here and there, but then I went back and watched the whole thing beginning to end. It's a great show.
That's one of those.
If you haven't,
That's one of those shows that I caught on, like in and out of. But it was like Modern Family, The Office, and Curb. That I'm like in and out of, but like I enjoy them when I do watch them. The Office I've seen more of though. I've
Yeah.
Yeah,
seen,
you watched The Office when we were at
Yeah.
the apartment.
I've
did-
seen a lot of The
Yeah.
Office.
I watched all The Office, and then just recently did all of Modern Family. I was like, oh well, that's sad that it's over now.
Curb, the same thing. It's like I watched it based on feedback from like I don't know. It's funny. It's a funny show, but it's one of those shows that it's like, oh no, you got to watch Curb because it's like genuinely like fucking haha hilarious.
Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Yeah.
I actually started it, got like 10 minutes into episode 1, and didn't get too sucked in. So I hear it's a good show and that's funny. I've seen funny clips, but I just didn't get sucked in like I do with the other shows. So I might circle back to that one.
It's hard for me to get into shows like that though. Like Shameless, I know a lot about it. I've never watched it though.
I haven't watched the new season on Netflix yet.
I didn't even know there was a new season. Had no idea.
I watched like that's one other one of those shows that like she put on, and I'm like, oh, this is cool. I guess sitting here watching it. It's one of those things where like you get home or whatever, and you're like, oh, what's going on there? And then eventually you're like, oh, okay, and then you get sucked in, and then I just kind of fall out. So like I watched like 2-3 seasons of that, and then I was out because it's the same thing, rinse and repeat with a lot of seasons.
It's hard for me to get into like, I guess, is that considered a sitcom? Like a
Is it?
sitcom in comparison to
I think it's not a sitcom.
like a normal series.
I think it's kind of like a mockumentary.
It's not a mockumentary because they don't break the fourth wall.
Yeah, they do in the beginnings of the show. They do
Of Shameless?
Yeah.
Oh.
The beginning of the episode, they're like, "Oh, what cocksucker you?"
Oh,
you
yeah,
paying
yeah,
attention?
yeah,
I have to
they
fucking
do.
Explain the shit to you.
Yeah,
again."
that's right, yeah. When they start the episodes,
They
they do, yeah.
They do break, but I don't know if that's like. I don't know what it would be considered. I guess it would be a sitcom.
I don't know. I mean, I know there's a fine line there in comparison to what a sitcom and a normal like series is. Like
It's considered a drama.
oh, okay. Like Degrassi.
Yeah.
Or to Drake.
Hey, I was there. Hey, I was there
Drake.
for that episode. I was home that day when he got shot.
Poor Jimmy.
Hey, What We Do in the Shadows? Absolutely one of my favorite shows. I would buy it if I had a DVD player. I don't.
It's all digital.
It is a hella good series. I do like it a lot. Have you, or do you guys have fucking Hulu Extra?
I have every
I have all of them.
Do you?
I have every streaming service.
Reservation Dogs?
Love that fucking show.
So
Fantastic fucking show.
good. So fucking good.
What's it on?
Hulu.
Hulu.
Just said Hulu.
Reservation Dogs and then Only Murders in the Building.
I haven't checked it out yet,
Hey,
but
really good for like a quick series. Like fuck, I think it's like 12 episodes or something. Hella good though. I super enjoyed it. Do you want to just get into anime or what? While we're here.
just for a quick minute, yeah. Gonna start Tokyo Revengers. Haven't watched it, but I hear good things, so
It gets better after the third episode.
I don't know. I haven't watched it, so I'm not a
Have you
fan
watched it?
or not a fan.
Yeah,
Okay.
could not. Hey, Hunter x Hunter.
Dude.
Hey, 11 years late. 11 years late.
All right.
11 years late for Hunter x Hunter.
Look, man, it's not.
Hey, I just got to Aunt Chimera arc. If I could snap, if this was a poetry reading, me and Vic would be fucking. Hey,
Where are you at right now?
Aunt Chimera arc.
Yeah,
Just
but,
started,
like, where in the arc?
Second episode of Aunt Chimera arc.
Gotcha.
Hey, so far, real fucking good.
I've watched the fights. I feel like that's all I need from it.
Fucking good.
Can't-
You base fucking anime on just fights?
No, but I just
Oh.
couldn't get into
Yeah.
Hunter at first, so I just
I've
watched
tried.
the fights instead. Because
I've tried 3 times to watch Hunter x Hunter.
Maybe I'll give it another shot. but
I will say one of the biggest cons that I do have, like one of the one things that I do gripe about, like Tokyo Revengers, I couldn't fucking get into it. In all honesty,
did you
And
watch the whole thing?
No, bro, I got like 6 episodes in, and I fucking could not. I just
How
didn't
many
like
episodes do you watch before you drop an anime?
I gave
it. I tried at least 10 episodes, bro. I couldn't even. I got to 6. and I
How
was
far
like,
on it?
I gave Black Clover ample amount of time, and I love Black Clover.
Hey, I'm so glad you're here.
I gave Black Clover like
Black Clover is
15 to 20
fan-fucking-tastic.
episodes, and it's great.
So, what's an anime that you're at least currently watching?
I was about to start Tokyo Revengers, and then still finishing Naruto. Never watched the whole thing
Which
beginning
one?
to end. Shippuden.
Oh,
Never watched the whole thing beginning to end. Like I know the basic stories, I know the whole thing, but I never watched the whole thing beginning to end. So I've been trying to get through that, but my attention gets split between movies and regular TV shows and anime, and I've been working like 6 days a week. So, but I'm finally coming around to it. So now I'm kind of circling back to anime. So Tokyo Revengers was on the slate. I started the new episodes of Demon Slayer, but it was apparently just the
New
movie.
episodes?
It's just
Oh.
the movie.
Looks like a recap.
Yeah.
yeah. I was
Season
a little
2 comes
extra.
out.
The first episode was
The Rengoku,
Yeah, it was a
which
Rengoku
just
before.
reopened that wound.
we never closed the one, so
Yeah, it was like
I'm dying, Tanjiro.
that show's fucking.
Hey.
Don't know why they had to do me like that with that episode. I was like, but
That was the one thing I told Hector. I was like, they use them as a promotional, and usually when they do that, it's because they're highlighting someone as like their main figurehead within the movie or within the show, whatever. And then just to kill them off, I was like, that was a real dick tease. But on the one hand, this guy's pointing at Hector. He was like, that also shows how strong the Hashira are, and that also
The upper moons.
that also shows how strong, like the influence of
Michael Jackson.
like how strong his influence is. You know, as far as like being able to source his power like
Yeah,
outward to other.
it's tragic, but I mean, tragic. That's the most tragic ones are the most like what the fuck are like. They serve their purpose. Like in Game of Thrones, Ned Stark. You're like, what the fuck?
I was like,
It serves a purpose. It tells you no one is fucking safe.
Joffrey.
Because like
Sad.
Eyes popped out.
It establishes that plot armor is very sparingly given.
I know. I was like, Vic's such an asshole for locking this character. Hey, at that moment, I was like, this guy really is such a fucking sadist, bro.
But
Barely realizing.
No, that's what, like, when we were first, like, really feeling each other. I was
What?
like, this guy really is, like, a sick fucking person, dude.
But yeah, I was like, it serves its purpose because now by doing that to Rengoku, now you're like, damn. If they didn't do that, I would think, oh yeah, good guy comes in, saves the day, blah blah blah, friendship power. They, no one's gonna die. But now it's like, holy shit, they're fucking killable.
It was a good twist. It was a good twist.
I think that got me
No.
to like the anime more because I didn't really like Tanjiro as a main character because I just felt like he
Hey,
whined too
okay.
much.
Hey, I fucking
Hold on.
the character is great. Can't fucking stand how Tanjiro looks.
He looks cool.
I don't mind him.
I didn't like the design.
I wish they would have kept long hair. Tanjiro.
Yeah, long hair
That would have
Tanjiro.
been hard.
Because
but
current form Tanjiro, that's what actually kept me from watching it sooner. Was like, I hate the
look?
fucking design. Yeah,
just because he
Hey,
carries a
they
backpack
had-
around.
Yeah.
I was just like, I don't fucking like how this guy looks. He doesn't look like a main hero to me.
Based off of what the movie showed us and kind of like the direction that it's going, it just goes to show how crazy it's going to be when Tanjiro actually takes on Muzan.
That's true.
Because if this fight was crazy with the third upper moon, right? There's a third.
Yeah.
It was the third and the fifth strongest Hashira. I think Rengoku's like
Believe
fifth,
so.
like ranked something like that. It just goes to show how crazy strong Tanjiro has to get to face even just upper moon 2 and 1, which we're gonna get more of in season 2, which I think is gonna be tight.
I think aside from that, even then, like, one of the biggest things from Demon Slayer is the fact that, like, the animation and the art direction, like the path that they take as far as like the fire breathing dance,
The techniques.
like Tanjiro versus Rui when they were fighting, like that whole scene looked super fucking good. It was super fucking cool. The addition of
The art style is crazy.
the art style is nuts. That's what it is. The art style for me is fucking crazy. How they dip in between photorealistic graphics and like the kind of CGI.
Well, it was like a kind of an aside, but Dragon Ball Broly.
It was good. That whole scene was like really
It's
good.
like that type of animation.
You're wild, bro. You look like fucking Tanjiro, dude. You look like Tanjiro's uncle.
During the training arc.
All the dead spirits.
Rengoku's drunk dad, just laying on the
His dad
floor.
was hella hateful, bro.
Yeah,
He
bitter.
was.
But he was a Hashira too, no?
Yeah,
I believe so.
I think so.
yeah. Because in the new episode, spoiler. There's a old lady who sells at a train station. They sell bento boxes, and she's like, "You're the Hashira that saved us 20 years ago." And he's like, that's Mr. Rengoku. I'm his son."
That's Rengoku Senior.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's like Granny Chio fucking attacking Kakashi. She was like, "You're the what the fuck did she call him? The White Wolf."
The White Wolf, his
Yeah.
dad.
And he was like, "Oh no, that ain't me."
It's my pops.
Or is it? He's like, "I'll meet you by the campfire, dog." Yeah. What else additionally are you watching right now?
I watch Platinum End. I haven't started it, but I'm going to.
You're not watching.
The premise is really cool, though.
What is the premise?
Okay, so this guy.
What is it on, first of all?
Crunchyroll.
Okay.
I could let you
I had
get
to
my
get-
No, I
password.
have it already.
Okay, so then why are you sighing?
I had to get Funimation and Crunchyroll, bro.
It's Funimation.
Why isn't it?
I got
isn't it part
I got
of it now?
Funimation to watch. Not yet. I got Funimation and Crunchyroll. I got Funimation
For My
just
Hero?
to watch. No, to watch fucking Demon Slayer. And then I just kept it. But when they do combine, I'll fucking re-up, you know?
So, Platinum End, from my understanding, is about this guy lives a hard life, real fucking sad, where to the point where he ends up not wanting to live anymore. So he decides to get up to the top of a building, try to end it all, but then he's saved by a guardian angel, his guardian angel, that bestows him with powers to try to fight with 13 other candidates to become or take on the role of God.
Oh, is this the?
Jeez, that took a fucking
this
turn.
Is the people that did Death Note, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is that the new anime?
Yeah, that's what it is.
Okay.
So it's like the people that
That's
did
what it
Death Note.
is.
So
okay.
it's like
It looks pretty
Death
grimy.
Note's really
What's up?
dope.
It's pretty grimy.
Isn't? I was okay. Okay.
So now you're interested, huh?
Yeah, I am.
Platinum End. Check it out. It's 5 episodes in right now, so it's pretty new. And I'm looking forward to Chainsaw Man.
Hey, Chainsaw Man looks fucking
trailer?
bad since they've dropped it. It looks fucking bad. Yeah, that's a good one. That's fucking tight. I think the one thing for me, like Death Note, was it was very different than what we were used to because we were so used to like I don't know,
Dragon Ball,
like Dragon Ball, Inuyasha, Naruto. And when Death Note dropped, it was totally different. Like kind of in the same way that Tokyo Ghoul hit. Like it was hot at the time, and then I think if you didn't follow up, or if you weren't super crazy about the franchise going into the Tokyo Ghoul follow up, but because Death Note kind of took that turn too, where it fell off with a lot of people. It fell off for me.
I watched it all the way through.
But that initial run, like when it first hit, I was like, "Yo, this is super fucking. This is like brand new. This is the new shit." That's tight. That sounds fucking bad.
Yeah.
What I will tell you with Hunter x Hunter, look, let me give you the gripe that I have. There are some points that feel very monotonous at times. I feel like there's over explaining for things that it's almost a turn off and then it pulls you back in. But I think that could just be me because I'm so used to like I don't know, like fight scenes in like Naruto, where it's like, well, I can't beat him because
Boruto's dead.
They're like, I can't beat him because his Rinnegan is this, that, and the other. So, we got to do this, that, and the other. And whereas in Hunter x Hunter, although I know it's for the sake of the story and like building, just giving it more depth, but it's almost like a Greed Island.
Yeah.
A lot of fucking explaining for like the fucking
Yeah, because the power system is
it's
very
it's
complex.
vast. It's super complex, and that's why the explaining is like it gets very monotonous to have to explain it.
But to the credit of them, it's not something that they're gonna just ignore and be like, oh, like here's the base jutsus in Naruto.
Yeah.
And then they ask, oh, so what would Shikamaru's shadow possession be? And they're like, it's kind of complicated, and they just never explain it. Whereas with Nen, they, over-explain, and you're still like, what the fuck is happening?
That's
That's why I like Black Clover.
But
They explain mana, but that's besides the point.
But then when they go into like when it gets into action sequences, like it's like Gon fighting the bomber fucking character.
Yeah.
Once it got into that, I was like, oh, this is tight. Watching the, as short as it was, like Gon fighting Hisoka in the tournament. In comparison to the 2011 fight scene. No.
2011 is the one.
No, the
98.
like that scene, the comparison, the side to side, are both really fucking fluid. Both series like held up really well with the animation for it. But yeah, the over explaining because of how complicated like the power system is, and like, but it builds a very detail oriented world, and it leaves it open ended to where, if Homeboy just gives the reins to his wife, it can get finished. Maybe.
They have the art style. Just tell them what you want.
Just tell them what you want. Just give them the story. Fuck.
Yeah.
Get
vocalize it and let them animate.
Like, give them fucking.
Like, no, that's wrong. You fucking animate.
There's that app Dragon. You could talk into the types.
I'll give you the decision. I am done with school in December.
I thought you were done.
Dude, I got a year left.
I thought you were done this whole time.
I got a year. I got time. I got a month and a half. You decide whether I watch Hunter x Hunter or One Piece.
Oh man, Dad, you got me there, dog.
Think about it.
That is a hard one.
I don't think it is. I don't think it's a hard question. I know the answer. I know.
I know it's very biased because One Piece really is my main. Because I'm riding with it until it fucking ends.
Which is gonna be never.
It'll end. It definitely will end.
Once he finds the One Piece.
Because Oda originally gave us Romance Dawn, and he has gone on notice to say, like, we will still receive Romance Dawn. There will be a finite ending. And by all accounts, I don't know that he's ever said like he's going to expand on the world or give us like a Shippuden of some kind. I think
so.
One Piece will be done and leave it at just
One Piece.
like the One Piece, the legacy that it has currently. And I think that's why it stands as like a main for me, like a top 5. It's biased of me because I will say One Piece, but if you're not in the fucking mood to stick around for past 1,000 logs, if you're gonna go, like 100 something for Hunter x Hunter?
137, 142, something like that.
It's like,
If you compare that to One Piece,
whereas where were we at fucking 130?
I believe in around 100 and 150, we are maybe getting to Alabast.
God, dog, and that's fresh, bro.
And that's early still.
That's still
because
fresh in the
Arlong
series.
Park is around 32, 37. And then that concludes around the 50s, I believe.
And that really is like...
And then you have the fucking Rainbow Road bullshit that they fall into for a little bit.
It's really... I mean, as far as like Arlong Park was really cool, but it's fucking... It's guppy shit in comparison to like... No pun intended. It really is like guppy shit in comparison to like what goes on moving forward. Because you have like Punk Hazard, Dressrosa, even the shit with like Skypia.
A lot of people skip those too.
And they're good.
A lot of people skip Skypea
And
Punk
they're good.
Hazard.
Shit, I was ready to fucking skip, like, in comparison for Hunter x Hunter, I was ready to skip, like, all of that early tournament shit. I was ready to skip fucking Greed Island, but Greed Island has, as it is a slow burn, but it gets to the point, to build, like, forward, anyway, like, in the ongoing story. But I think it totally is up to you. But obviously, I'm going to be super biased and say fucking One Piece.
All right.
Because once you're a part of the crew, you're fucking a part of the crew.
No.
Well, I'll buy straw hats.
Well, I'll buy fucking
I
straw
don't know my
hats.
car.
Bro, I'll dress like Jinbei. And just a toga or a robe or whatever the fuck.
I'll dress like Bo.
Dress like fucking, you could be Frankie. We'll just put boxes on your fucking arms. It'll be cool. You just say super.
I'm not watching anything else, though. I'm reading Boruto, and My Hero, but I'm not watching it.
Are you looking forward to the Jujutsu Kaisen movie?
Yeah.
That, like, episode 0 or whatever?
Yeah, it's
I'm
pretty
upset,
cool.
though.
It's pretty cool.
I'm upset, though, because Jujutsu Kaisen, the guy that's writing it, he's not doing well. So
Yeah, I saw
the
that.
manga's
I
on
saw that.
hiatus.
Yeah.
So
I think
hopefully he
came back
gets...
for like an issue or two.
Well, we'll
He
see.
came back for a little bit,
Hopefully he gets better.
but yeah, he's sick as well.
That little prequel looks fucking pretty tight. Like, some of the character designs that they have. It's for, like, the second years and stuff, but I'm wondering, like, as far as continuity, if they're, like, first years in this one? I don't know. Because it's,
I would
like,
assume.
it's, like, like, Toto's class. Toto and,
Panda.
the fuck Panda.
Panda's not a panda.
Panda's a lion and a
Bear.
and
He has, like, spirits, huh? Some
Yeah,
shit.
there's multiple-
The hearts,
there's
it's-
multiple hearts.
the hearts of different animals.
Yeah.
I will say Jujutsu Kaisen's one of those series that's, like, it's really building right now. And I see, like, moving forward how it's going to, like, continue just being popular as it is. One of them, I think, is because of, like, stylistically, like, how aesthetically, like...
The animation is crazy, just like Demon Slayer.
the animation is tight, dude. What's his name? Fucking...
Gojo?
Gojo. Well, that's just one of my points, literally, just Gojo.
Other Kakashi.
Other Kakashi, flamboyant Kakashi, confident Kakashi. Even like with the secondary characters that they have are just as interesting as like Itadori, if not more so like interesting than him. Like I think Megumi's a fucking killer.
He's tight.
I think Megumi's like domain expansion, that whole action sequence was fucking dope. I think Nobara's fucking bad too, dude. Better Sakura.
She's okay.
Better Sakura.
Way better character than fucking Sakura.
Better character.
A Sakura-esque character in that position. Daphne, if you will, in terms of Scooby-Doo. Way better. Way better. The fight with the Curse brothers.
That's tight.
That whole sequence is fucking dope.
That's tight. I think the best fight out of that whole series was...
Nanami,
Which one's... The...
got to put in overtime.
No, that was tight. But I still think...
No, I think...
Itadori and the Toto one against what's her name? I can't think of her name.
The
Hanami.
The forest spirit.
Yeah, I know.
Tight.
That
Super
Legit.
tight. Super tight.
I guess his IQ is supposed to be like 60,000
Oh,
totos.
I believe that.
Like his fighting IQ or like his just
General IQ,
He likes a tall girl with a fat ass.
like Jennifer Lawrence.
Jennifer Lawrence, but she's married. That's funny.
His whole clapping thing, that's tight.
I think that
And
shit's
the
sick.
and the
dude.
part where he's like clap, but not every time I clap, I move.
That gave me real like Lamelian type.
power.
Yeah.
But with power.
Hey, Lamelian ran fade just fucking like that, dude. No powers at all.
Yeah, like a hero.
Like a hero. Do you have any current recommendations as we start to wind down for anime?
Platinum
For a
End.
TV show, for a movie?
Platinum End, even though I haven't watched it. Sounds legit. Movie. Haven't watched something that I could avidly recommend this year aside from Shang-Chi.
Good movie.
Great movie. Show. You. And if you haven't watched it, which I would be surprised, Squid Game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, I just watched old movie, but good. Train to Busan.
I was just starting that the other day.
I'm waiting for the American version.
Is there gonna be an American?
Yeah, no,
one?
I'm not
Oh.
waiting for the American. I haven't watched it, but I'm not waiting for that. There is gonna be an American version.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they're gonna. I don't know how. We don't have a monorail.
Like the American fucking old boy.
It's gonna be the monorail at Disneyland.
It's gonna be the
That'd be
Amtrak.
tight. Hey, that'd
That's
be
what
tight.
it's
The
gonna
Amtrak.
be.
I think Squid Game has Don Lee in it, which is he's a good actor, and then it has Homeboy from Squid Game,
Yeah,
the guy that presents the squares, the
yeah,
colored squares.
Oh, really?
the
Yeah, he's the main character.
I don't know what his actual thing is called.
I'm-
like his title.
I'm looking forward to the continuation of that story.
Of Squid Game.
Yeah. Because I feel like it left. I feel like
don't believe they're doing.
The creator said that he's down to make it,
I
but
guess
he doesn't want to work on it by himself because he doesn't know where to take that direction,
I guess
like
I'm
where to go with it.
I'm speaking in general because I really didn't even put any like thought into looking up whether or not. I just assumed because of the way like how open ended the story was. But then again, I guess that could be left up to like interpretation too. I mean, just to think like if it goes into like looking into further of what the fuck's going on and
When I watched, I didn't think there was gonna be a season 2.
no,
didn't.
I felt like there was.
Saw that I saw like the ending and everything, obviously, but it didn't seem to me like a season 2. It just seemed more like the character was lost, and the only way he knows how to survive is in the Squid Game now.
like because he's just so acclimated to it.
Because he had to get acclimated, and he was living the way he
Like,
was
in those
without- Like he
conditions,
didn't
yeah.
he didn't win the game. Like he didn't have money.
Mm.
It just seemed like he was angry, and he was going to go back into the game, and that was a good enough ending for me. For the story, I didn't need the creator to tell me what was going to happen. I was okay with the assumption of like, yeah, okay.
I get that.
Similar to like the Netflix The End of the Fucking World.
Mm.
Season 1, which has been out since like I think 15 or 16, ends with one of the main characters running down a beach, and you just hear a gunshot fade to black. That's it.
That's a good ending.
It's a great ending for what the show was. That was satisfactory.
Yeah.
It was good.
Do you have anything that you would recommend?
I have a whole fucking list of anime that I'm that I need to watch.
Like queued up?
Yeah, like I have just a
Okay.
like I just
Jesus
gotta
Christ.
know.
God,
Anime.
dog.
Some of these I've watched. Some of them are old rewatches,
Mhm.
things like that. But I guess it would be kind of depend on what you're asking.
Like I guess in terms of like the same way for Hector, like do you have so like you would recommend that something that you're into right now that you would recommend to someone else?
There's an anime on Crunchyroll called Run with the Wind.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
It's about a high school running team.
One episode in. I am.
Nice.
As soon as we
It's
found
cool.
as soon as
It's
we
like
found out about it, I was
It's
like,
like a 12 episode anime. It's done. I haven't finished it yet, but
The McFarlane of anime.
yeah.
ooh,
But it doesn't have Ernie in it.
it's not like Kuroko's basketball or fucking whatever. They have powers and shit. They do layups, but it's a layup like Big Bang Attack. That shit's tight, dude. No, but what's up? What else?
Yeah, I don't know. There's that. I got like I said, I got a list. Another like I guess sport anime is Skate Infinity.
Skate the Infinity.
No, it actually doesn't have the.
Does it really not?
Yeah,
But you're heavy on it right now, no?
yeah.
Oh well. Oh no. What were you telling? God of High School, no?
I dropped it.
Oh, did you?
It was cool. It was cool.
I heard it's mainly like the fights that you get out of
Yeah,
it.
it's a lot of fighting and like no character. Like
That's all
if
I've
you just want a
seen, though.
shonen, if you just want a shonen with cool fights,
Yeah.
then I didn't see a whole lot of like character development or anything. God of High School was cool, but I've been on record multiple times saying that the anime, I think for an anime that I need is the world building, and that's why I like Hunter x Hunter. That's why I like One Piece, because it fleshes out the world a lot.
Black Clover.
Yeah, no, mid.
Please watch Black Clover.
I know. I gave it a while.
Honestly, I
Longer
think
than any other anime I would watch, because I do not regret it. But if an anime doesn't catch me in the first 10 or 15 minutes, dropping it.
see
I will
that
not finish the first episode. Don't care.
that was a thought that I had that I thought about bringing up, but I don't know, because of the time period in which we grew up and the anime that we absorbed that was like readily available to us on TV. But it's like DBZ was fucking like out the gate, there's a fight. Demon Slayer is like out the gate, there is a scene, or there are scenes that
It's a murder scene. It's a
there
murder
are
scene.
scenes that bring engagement. Obviously, I don't mind like a slow-paced show that builds into like well-constructed like epic scenes or whatever. You know, scenes that are engaging.
And yeah, look at Shippuden.
Yeah.
The very first episode, it gets you,
Um,
and then it drops it.
I
For
mean-
100 and some odd episodes before you get back there.
I mean, because you can do like Attack on Titan episode 1. You can do Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Probably even Full Metal Alchemist. Just, you know, it's episode 1. One Piece, not so much.
You gotta be down for the shits. With One
But
Piece.
you got to be down with it because it is so
what you're
long.
signing up for. If you're getting to One Piece, I would say at least get to Arlong Park.
Okay, see?
No, because it is slow. It's a weird anime. Like back then,
I feel
you
like
didn't have
it's-
much option to
it
watch
starts-
anything else.
It starts off very different. It starts off like in stark contrast to where it's at now.
Yes.
It starts off very like, I feel very bubbly almost in a way, like a very Dragon Ball-esque
Yeah.
like kind of way. And now it's very like
Because like the first villain that Luffy fights is the fucking
is
pussycat.
buggy.
Oh yeah, he fights Buggy.
Oh no,
he fights that one chick, that one pirate woman. He saves
Kobe. Oh fuck, I forgot her name.
But like, I guess the first big fight was with the
Like
homeboy from Syrup Island.
so like as far as One Piece goes, in comparison to like a fight with Buggy, to a scene with them freeing Nico Robin.
Yeah.
That Take Me With You, like I Want to Live. It's so emotionally driven, like in comparison to like, oh, you know, you found me in a barrel, I'm hungry.
Yeah.
It's just it's stark contrast. You really do though. You got to be with the fucking series to get to the real meat,
December 8th.
like a real, you know.
But I don't know. It's also an interesting setup that he made, because at the beginning of the show, it straight up says that like Luffy he's gonna be the pirate, he's the king of the pirates, all that, and you meet him and he's floating in a barrel.
True.
Spoilers.
Spoilers.
Yeah. Spoilers for episode 1 of an anime that came out in '98.
Do you have any recommendations?
I don't. I'm not smart. No, I don't know. If you haven't already, which I highly doubt, Demon Slayer is really good. Jujutsu Kaisen. Obviously, I'm going to be biased and say watch One Piece, but who knows? Hunter x Hunter commercially is doing very well because it's commercial. You can go to Zoomies and buy fucking sweaters and bullshit. And this is 11 years later, you know? Like
After the reboot.
after the reboot. Again, I think it's just it's really up to interpretation. I mean, I'm not going to say go and watch like Dragon Ball Super. I don't know what the fuck's going on there. Is it very endearing to me? Yeah, but also I don't know that I'm going to, you know, I'm not going to pick it up anytime soon.
I know a lot about Dragon Ball, but that's just because, in general,
That's what, but
like it's cool, but I just don't.
it
like
was
whole...
it was the anime though.
Yeah, like that's why, because it's the anime.
It is the anime. I'm not gonna go and pick up Super. Fight sequences look pretty cool when they come out. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't going to go watch the movies as they come out, as long as they have some kind of, like, I mean, not so much fucking character, because you can have, as long as you have Goku, really, it's a Dragon Ball Z movie. But I mean, if it's cool, it's cool. I'll watch it. I don't give a fuck. I mean, it has like it holds a nostalgia for me, but yeah, I don't know. Not much anime. I would say, as far as like TV, the 2 Hulu originals, Only Murders in the Building, and Reservation Dogs, and then What We Do in the Shadows is like super funny. I like thoroughly enjoy it. The Sandman Act 1 and 2 on Audible. I'll give you my sign-in. Use promo code Joe Rogan. But really, I'm playing catch up myself with a lot of shit that's out. I take suggestions from people and then I go and watch it.
I think next time we should all watch something.
Oh, I will say on Hulu, there's a movie called In the Earth. It's I don't know, you won't like it because you don't like Hereditary or Midsommar.
I like Hereditary. I don't like Midsommar.
In the Earth.
You're just mad you never got a fucking period lemonade.
Hey, how do you think they got this guy? No,
Fucking muff pie.
In the Earth. It's like all trippy, psychedelic, like thriller. It's good. I like it. It's cool. Very occulty.
About to go home and watch Old.
That's what I'm gonna do right now.
About to go
Yeah.
watch Old.
M. Night Shyamalan, Ding Dong.
Yeah.
Yep.
New movie.
Not new.
Well,
Newer.
It's his newest.
his latest.
It's his newest.
It's no Lady in the Water. I like that movie. I really like that movie. Guy with the one big arm.
It's no Orphan.
I had to think about that one.
Orphan's good. Orphan's
I
great.
mean,
I like Orphan.
I didn't go to college, bro.
I don't know. I was talking about the. You told me about the alternate ending for Freddy vs. Jason.
Hey,
Talked about that the other day,
that is such an epic.
and really upset that the horror verse didn't take off.
That is such an epic. You know about that shit?
Yeah, I watched it.
But do you know about the alternate ending?
No.
Let me weave you a tale real quick. So, we have our 2 antagonists,
Right.
our anti-heroes, if you will. Ultimately, they both end up perishing at the end of the movie.
Okay.
Set the scene, and we're in a blackened space, and you have Freddy on one side and Jason on the other, kind of shaking it off, and they see that they're both there, and they're about to move in for one, like another attack on each other.
Little tassel, yeah.
And
Tussle.
chains shoot out from either side of the room and hook them. All too familiar. And you're like, what is that? What could this be? And then from the center of the room moves in a so familiar figure, and it's Pinhead, and he's like, what's the problem here, gentlemen?
End of movie.
End of movie.
Roll credits.
And then all you hear is a brum, brum, and then Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And then all you hear is fucking laughing, and Chucky comes in. And then you hear coins hit the ground if the leprechaun runs in. And then you hear the fucking...
Jeepers Creepers guy getting his truck towed.
you hear that?
Getting repoed.
You hear the fucking...
That fucking happened.
you hear the 5 on It remix, and fucking Us comes out, and they're like... No, but that was the alternate ending.
I didn't know
But
that.
they couldn't contractually, like,
Make it work.
make it work. But they were like...
I couldn't imagine the hoops they had to jump through for Freddy and Jason,
It was...
let alone to try to get multiple or more.
I mean, they had to find, like... The movie itself is directed by a martial arts... It's like a director. He makes martial arts films. It was a good idea, but it was also a really fucking bad idea. The flash in the
From-
pan.
My understanding, because I watched it so long ago, and from just pulling it back from my memory, was Jason walked off holding Freddy's head,
Yeah.
and Freddy just winks, right?
Yep.
Like, that's the ending.
Yeah, it leaves it to
Alluding
like...
to the fact that he actually isn't dead, and that it's possibly in a dream of Jason's.
yeah. In his subconscious.
So there's like no real winner then.
Yeah, and I want to say that contractually that's probably something they'd agreed upon.
Yeah. I couldn't imagine either side would be willing to be like, oh yeah, our guy can lose.
But it's like, this is the 2000s, and like, I mean, really, is it that relevant,
Would have been great.
I would say, though, the reboots were also like super dog shit. Nightmare on Elm Street and Friday the 13th. Super dog shit.
Scream?
Don't like the franchise at all.
To rebooting.
I know.
Fucked up in every movie.
He does. Oh well.
And he's just a dude. I think. I don't know.
In what? Scream?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It starts off as like one dude and his friend, and then it ends up being like someone else.
It's
and,
multiple people taking on the mantle.
Yeah, it's like Saw.
Like Batman got it.
Spiral.
Dog shit.
What? Let's not talk about it. We'll
Super-
save that for another day.
Haven't seen it.
We'll save it for another day.
Haven't seen it.
Let's
I
shelf
did-
that. Watch it.
Super dog shit.
We'll
Shelf
talk.
it. When we reconvene, we're all going to talk about Eternals and everything that I want.
I have some issues.
Eternals.
I have some issues
I
as
have
well.
some issues. Not. Oh,
Okay, we'll talk about
I
it.
have some
leave
issues.
the room, and we can.
I have.
No.
We'll talk about it.
We can talk.
I'm watching it
I
Thursday.
do. I have some issues, but
I have a couple.
I have some issues, and I also have some things that are positive.
Yeah.
But
I'll watch that Thursday. You watch
we'll reconvene.
Spiral.
I'll see what I can do.
Or reconvene.
We'll reconvene. Thank you guys once again for joining us. Jose is not here. The Nomad HD for the first time, and hopefully not the last time. But if it is the last time, I don't mind. But thank you guys for joining us, and we will reconvene soon. Have a good one.